Today we're going to find out which of these GoPros is the fastest at overheating and shutting down. And the results of this are kind of interesting, so let's get started. All three cameras were tested in a garage, so they were not in direct sunlight. The temperature of the garage was about 92 degrees Fahrenheit for each test. Features that GoPro says contributes to overheating, such as GPS, Wi-Fi, etc., were turned off. I did have Hypersmooth on for each camera, but it was set to the most basic version of Hypersmooth for each model, so it wasn't on the max boosted Hypersmooth mode. Each test was started with GoPro's Enduro battery, fully charged, and the GoPro coming from a room temperature of 74 degrees Fahrenheit, and the camera's firmwares were up to date. We'll start with something that should be easy to handle, 1080p at 60 frames per second. The Hero 9 lasted 41 minutes. The Hero 10 made it to 32 minutes. And the Hero 11 also lasted 32 minutes. Next, we have 2.7K at 60 frames per second. The Hero 9 lasted 40 minutes, so almost as long as when shooting at 1080. The Hero 10 reached 27 minutes, and the Hero 11 made it to 31 minutes. Now for 4K at 60 frames per second, the Hero 9 shut down at 24 minutes. The Hero 10 also made it to 24 minutes, and the Hero 11 only reached 22 minutes. I did another test at 4K 60 frames per second, but this time with the foam windscreens on each camera. I ran this test because if the cameras didn't overheat so easily, then this is how I'd record all my video. And this is kind of odd, so the Hero 9 actually lasted 28 minutes. The Hero 10 and Hero 11 both made it to 21 minutes. I thought it was weird for the Hero 9 to last longer with the windscreen than it did without, so just for the Hero 9 I redid the test, and it still lasted longer. It made it to 27 minutes. I didn't test anything higher than 4K because the Hero 9 can only record at 5K while the 10 and 11 can record at 5.3K. But take a look at these results. Do you notice a trend here? Especially when comparing the 10 and 11 to the Hero 9. And I'm not a GoPro hater. I've owned every model except for the Hero 1 and the Hero 8. These cameras record good video, but I can't actually use something like the 4K 60 frames per second if the camera is going to completely shut itself down. The earlier GoPro models would stop recording when the battery eventually ran out, not because they overheated. Over the past year, when I've used the Hero 10, I actually get worse results than what's shown in this test. I guess it's because it's in the sunlight even though the camera is getting more airflow. And I don't even use GPS or Wi-Fi because I know that makes it worse. I would average about 15 minutes of recording time at 4K 60 frames per second before the Hero 10 would shut down. So I just use it at 1080p 30 frames per second because anything higher than that, the camera isn't going to last. And people might say it's because the newer models have so many awesome features compared to the old models. But what good are the new features if I can't use them in a proper recording session? Well, that's all I have to say. Please consider giving the video a like, and thanks for watching.